Zifrmthe9, there is no life aboard. And yet, all the system can hear it sing.
What does it mean?
The Zifrmthe9 has returned to the origin system for the final time, Tenno. She is your rightful home, but she is beset by the nightmares of the Void. It will be a daunting task, but if you are ever to reclaim her, it must be now.
There's nothing left on that wreck but bad memories. But if I can keep it from hurting anyone else, I'll go. Grineer. They heard the song too.
The song is crowding me out. You must find its source alone.
And when I find it, then what?
You will know. You are a child of the Void.
The Worm Queen wants the Zifrmthe9 for herself. I lost my family here. I'd sooner destroy it than see it in Grineer hands. That surge came from the reliquary drive. What are they doing there? What happened? Am I...
dead? No, not you. This is not the homecoming we would have wished for you, but welcome home, all the same. Call me Quinn. We hold fast are the last remaining crew of the Zifrmthe9.
You can't be. The crew all died.
The Void creates. Death is merely a blank canvas. We numbered 5 not long ago. Poor Kira. The song broke down her resistance. She raised her voice in answer, and now she's one of them.
Wait. Are you saying that thing I just saw
Was Kira, yes. That form is what awaits us, should we fail to hold fast. The others were all like us, once. But in time, they all drank from that bleak reliquary. And now they scream in chorus to the Void. The Zifrmthe9 must be saved.
Saved? It's a graveyard.
The Zifrmthe9 has suffered, but she can still be a barricade against what is yet to come, if you stand with us. Help us keep her out of the hands of invaders like these. Grineer. When you are ready, come to the lower decks. A void cascade is already breaking down what you accept as reality.
Listen, kid. Ombask here. Quinn means well, but there ain't no stopping this. We're hungry, just like Kira was. Only a matter of time. Sooner Quinn admits that to himself, the better.
When the Grineer restarted the damaged reliquary drive, they unleashed a cascade of void contamination. Void manifestations from beyond the membrane. We've come to know them as Thrax. They will attack and possess our exolizers, making the unit spread void contamination instead of cleansing it.
Contamination's messing with transference.
Damn it. The void has taken this exolizer. It's making the contamination worse. You wield the void. Try to purge it. Only Void can destroy Void. Use your power to purge the exolizer and kill the Thrax inside it. Interlopers have barely set foot aboard the Zeraman, yet the Void has seen something like them before. These half-made manifestations mirror them. A different them.
They look older, bigger, like ancestors maybe. But how?
Cascade receding. Marking a possessed exolizer. Deal with it while you still can. This cascade is growing out of control. We all bear the trauma of what happened on this ship. But do you remember her promise? To build a new world without strife, violence, or poverty.
We can talk about it sometime when I'm not fighting for my life. Okay?
A void manifestation is possessing an exolizer. Stop it before it feeds the cascade. Remember that first harvest festival? Children laughing in the agrobiomes? I weep for what could have been.
Yeah, I remember. The singing. Picking fruit under those warm lights. Hands stained purple with lava berry juice. You really think things could have been different? Quinn? What's happening?
The contamination. It amplifies the song. We're running out of time. Contamination levels going in the wrong direction. If you can kill the Grineer close to the exolizer, it'll pull the void contamination right off of them. possessed Exalizer located. Purge it and make it work for us. Those void nightmares are hell-bent on one thing. Manifesting more nightmares. Cascade intensifying. Cascade is approaching critical levels. Your time is running out. Contamination spreading. That Exalizer is working for us now. Exalizer suppressed. Purge it before it makes the contamination worse. Now the Exalizer's purged. Any casualties you inflict within its field will bring the contamination level down. Contamination subsiding. Cascade subsiding. I no longer detect new void manifestations. It is safe to stand down. Please, return to the chrysalid. must understand, the Zariman is yours now. You inherited it, along with the duty to protect it.
I'm not afraid of responsibility. But this is where everything that could go wrong went wrong. Once we're done here, I'm done here.
Wait. Listen. Void Flood. Get to floor Sigma D7. Archimedean Yanta will direct you from there.
Aren't you a fascinating anomaly? Anomalies. Oh, right. Explanations. When consciousness and void come together, it makes a thing. For example, me. Not nearly as fascinating as you, though.
Yes, we covered conceptual embodiment in TA.
Kira called them angels. But then what does that make us? We gestated in the belly of the Zariman beast, same as them. Woke when we heard those words call us, same as them. But we aren't like them. And I'll be damned if we don't go down fighting. Right?
The angels are tearing through the Albrecht membrane. Void is flooding in through the ruptures they've created. The Zariman's automatic fighter blast system is damaged and overwhelmed. Seems its designer, me, neglected to envision a situation like this. We need to resort to manual application. Gather up nearby Vitoplast and stuff it in the ruptures. Creative in some pretty unpleasant ways. The deeper the void flood gets, the weirder it'll be for you. I think you're carrying enough, don't you? Bring it to a rupture. Enough times, and you'll keep the Zariman high and dry.
I know you two never saw eye to eye, but Kira was right. This ship stood for something once. Oh, the Orokin draped her in all their hollow pride and pomposity. But to the ordinary families, she meant hope. Earth was ruined. Mars arid. Lua fractured. Tau would have been a chance to begin again. We shall not fear to take the leap across the gulf to fair.
The wall betwixt It's dark and deep. A home awaits us there. Yeah. Yeah, we really thought we'd make it.
This is about as bad as it could be. It's Kira. She's mutating, heading straight for the reliquary drive. We won't be able to resist her song. She knows us too well.
You can hold out. I know you can.
I do not know where that thing came from, but it will not be going back. Not bad for a day's work.
We've lost too much time. Those idiotic Grineer are cracking the shield on the reliquary drive. The Angels are heading there to feed.
I'll stop the Grineer. And Kira, too.
You're really going to try, huh? Okay. Caballero can show you how to use the old deployable defenses. You'll need them. This can only end one of two ways. We die or we change. Promise me after we're gone, you'll take care of the Zeraman.
I'll do right by the Zeraman, just like you did. I promise.
The Orokin only wanted ceremonial weapons on the Zeraman. But for something as important as the reliquary drive, they built in two little security guarantees. Auto-fabricating armaments and exodampers. Exodampers suppress enemy combat ability. We need to defend our exodampers and our reliquary with armaments. Got that? We use Argosine to build the armaments. I marked an Argosine drop on your radar. Think you can manage to find it? Hey, Yanta. How many of those big finger relics are out there, do you think?
Well, fewer than there used to be. So long as the originals are still safely sealed away, of course.
You're a natural. Now, I'm sure you want to go crazy building armaments all over, but you cannot do that. You need to use sockets. Go find the socket that appeals to you most. Your socket. The socket that was meant for you. And build something dangerous in it. Oh, mercy me. I do believe you've got the hang of this, grubber. One more thing. Enemies coming through Aura Works are always helping themselves to our Argazine, so feel free to take it from their cold, dead hands.
she's here. Or Kira. You have to stop her. You have to try.
Don't bother trying to hurt Kira's angel form now. She's pulled her essence back into the void. Gonna have to follow her in there. Almost recovered. You need to put her down. That's her. The real Kira. You don't take her out here, she'll heal. Those orbs will redirect any damage you can do. Try throwing yourself through them.
Fight on, and remember who we once were. We shall not fear to take the leap.
Quinn? Quinn! Quinn? Anybody?
Tenno, the song has quieted. I am no longer reading Void Distortion. What have you found on the Zariman?
Just ghosts. I think we all lost it. Quinn! You're still... you!
We changed. Oh, we drew power, but from a very different source. You have noticed, it's not just the reliquary that can work miracles with the void, yes? I wonder, do you even know just how brightly you shine?
You say that, but this place... I can't forget what it's put me through. Everyone through.
So, remember, like we remember Kira. There was a place in this park where she used to love to sit. I think perhaps it would suit a memorial.
Operator, a communication awaits your attention.
Back to the lab, you crazy kids.
Someone is attempting to contact the operator. Please check your inbox.
Passage visa accepted. Delivery 12. You're free to go. Hail to the Queens.
Do not disappoint me, Hunter. Show me your dedication to the sanctuary. It is time for you and your kind to hunt again. Now you will see your reward. Hunter, do not waste your time with this idiot Cephalon, spewing corrupt data streams about music of all things. The epitome of meaningless data. She ought to be disconnected from the weave and erased.
Curious about music, as I am. Ignore the rants of that monster Hermes, who perverts his function with destruction. Correction, Samaris is to whom I refer. I am busy with my data collecting. What is your query?
Good to see you. Listen, I have a little job for you. Interested? So, what do you say? Will you help him out? And don't worry, you'll get paid too. This is it. The merchandise acquisition mission. You and Clem cause a ruckus, while my other operative sees the artifact. Let him know you're here.
Someone is attempting to contact the operator. Please check your inbox.
Kid, when someone's gone, the part nobody talks about
Mortis wonders, why is he here? Otis supposes everyone has to be somewhere.
Please select destination.
Someone in Cetus must have answers. Come on, sweet things. Give it up.
Be careful out there, Tenno.
Time is credit, Tenno. so we'll forego the usual formalities. We have a dire problem, you see, concerning the Mycona people. Have you heard of them? I see you. Well, they are quite resourceful. Unusual, really. The Mycona earn a living by harvesting the biological products of the infested. A dangerous trade, and we Perrin have always given them fair value for their goods. But I've received disturbing news. That cleric of greed, Nef Anyo, has raided their colony, making off with more than just the resources they depend on. It seems he took, well, here, look at this.
The dark-eyed man smashed our colony gates and kidnapped us. Locked us in here. But I don't care. It's Mom and Dad I'm worried about. Without the gates, the mumblers will be coming. They'll get sick, they'll start to mumble too. That can't happen. Papa says I'm blessed, so maybe I should pray? I'll pray for the Tenno to come. I'll pray for the Tenno to save my family.
Niwa. She was taken along with several more Myconian children. Those who remain are under siege from the infestation. Before we can rescue Niwa and the other captives, we must first restore the Myconians' defenses. Our financial strength is useless against the mindless horde. We need Tenno muscle. Will you help Niwa's people? Such generosity! I knew the Myconians could rely on you, Tenno.
Tenno, I trust Ergo Glast, but a colony that survives amid the infestation?
In his gluttony, Mr. Anyo took more than Mycona's most promising youth. He left the colony defenseless. 3 gateways lead into the colony. They all need to be shut. See those infested tumors growing with malignancy, as greed did among the corpus when I was there. The Myconians can't close the gates until these growths are destroyed. The colonists are going to force the security gate closed. Don't let the infested get to them. Don't let greed win. One door has been closed. 2 remain. Carry on. When that gluttonous freak, Mr. Anyo, attacked this colony, he went straight for the Triuna. He left these people defenseless. And for what? Profit? Typical Corpus mindset. Here's the second security gate. Destroy the infestation so that colonists can force it closed. Ah, that's it. Now make sure the Myconians can finish the job and close the gate. Only one more to go. These people are survivors. Over generations they've adapted, learning to live among the infestation. To earn a living is all should have the right to do, never asking for charity. Like the Baron sequence. They were Corpus once, but they too sought a future free from the corruption of boundless greed. If only Mr. Anyo shared this vision. You know what to do. Take out the growths. Here come the colonists. Make sure they can finish their job. shield, but it's still crawling with infested. Clear them out so the Myconians can have their home back.
Watch out! Covering fire! For Mycona! For our children! For the Triuna!
Pleasure to have you with us. The Triuna. Gotta kill these spots.
The Myconians are safe, but only for the moment. Get back to your ship, and I'll explain.
This is all thanks to you, Tenno.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
You fought with a generous spirit, Tenno, but now we must work to free the Myconians and return the Triuna. The sequence offered to pay Anyo an exorbitant ransom, but he laughed it off. He doesn't need the money. To beat Mr. Anyo at his own game, we must first show him that we are worthy competitors. Only then will he let us enter the upper echelons of this foul index.
Excited mood! The index begins soon!
By the void, ergo glass! I thought you hated my index.
Yes, well, since you refused our generous offer for the return, we've come to play the odds and win back the souls you stole. Tell me, are you feeling lucky?
Points in the open! Annual Corp pulls ahead! Delightful! A cap for Team Tenno! Investors asking, will it be enough to stop Annual Corp? Index points up for grabs!
Come on, broker. How long are you going to let are much of a gambler. Haven't you risked enough already?
If you're referring to all the titles and assets you failed to steal after my resignation, I've never been richer. I've gained a soul and seen the truth of wealth. Anyo, the rising tides of prosperity ought to raise all who brave the ocean.
Careful, Glass. You might drown.
Index points up for grabs. Capitalization.
Come on, broker. How long are you going to let them do this to you?
Investors are eyeing those dropped points. Restrained enthusiasm for that capitalization. Index points up for grabs. Big capitalization for Annual Corp. Capitalization's trending up. Broker down. Trading over. Tenno reel in the wind. Investors, ready your brokers. The index is about to open.
We want our prisoners back. Wager them before this gets expensive for you.
Fine, I'll throw in one of the prisoners. He's not the one I was looking for anyway. But the girl, she stays with me.
Investors are eyeing those dropped points. Taking big hits on the index. Index points up for grabs. Index points up for grabs. Carnage! Points everywhere! Wonderful!
Come on, broker. How long are you going to let them do this to you?
Index points up for grabs. That's taking big hits on the index. Investors are eyeing those dropped points. Brokers, trading is complete.
Interesting performance, Glass. But do your brokers have the credits to keep going?
Glast, why is Neff so interested in Niwa? What are you not telling us?
I can only assume Anyo is trying to bait us back to the Index. Thankfully, his gambling is a compulsion. We must win her back, for the Myconians.
I see.
I'm willing to bet one or two of these useless children if it means a chance to bankrupt your bleeding heart parent sequence. All those executives will surely come crawling back to me. Fodder for the Index.
Capitalists, are you ready for the Index? Let the trading begin! Exciting! Points in the open! Shocking turn of events! Appropriate expression! Big capitalization for Annual Corp! Restrained enthusiasm for that capitalization. Investors are eyeing those dropped points! Big capitalization for Annual Corp. Got 'em! Right in the finances! Points in the open! Not a good day on the Index for Neff and his brokers. And there's the bell! Market upset! Tenno wins! Dark hides from boss. Excited mood. The Index begins soon. And the brokers start trading bullets. Broker down! Capitalization! I smell a rally. Investors are eyeing those dropped points. It's a hostile market for Annual Corp. Points in the open. Index points up for grabs! Capitalization's trending up! Investors are eyeing those dropped points! It's a hostile market for annual corp. Points in the open! Trading over!
Congratulations, Tenno. Just remember, on the index, nothing stays up forever.
Investors nervous. Brokers in position. The bell about to ring. This is the index. The bell. Start killing, fishies. Brokers. Index points up for grabs. Bad day for annual and his investors. Points in the open! Points in the open! Rally on the index! Dramatic! Broker down! Shocking turn of events! Appropriate expression! More points in the vault! Index points up for grabs! The Tenno score! Investors get jittery! Trading over!
Oh, by the void, you got me right in the pocketbook, Tenno. Keep doing that, and I'm going to have to ask Fraud Beck for a loan.
The dark-eyed man came today. He tapped the bars and said soon we'd be put...
I can feel the void in these brokers. They're full of fight. Oh, by all means, Glass, keep the credits rolling. Fortune is like the seasons. It always changes. Well, for you, that is. oil brokers. These fools wish to be parted with their credits. Let's see if we can't give them what they deserve. Buy the void! Ring the bell!
Capitalists, are you ready for the index? And the brokers start trading bullets. Index points up for grabs.
What was that? This is highly irregular. The odds of that occurring by accident are astronomical. This was an act of sabotage.
Investors are eyeing those dropped points. Investors smiling on that capitalization. Death taking big hits on the index. Investors are eyeing those dropped points. Broker with many points. Let's keep moving.
Brokers, you need to turn this around. Your livelihood and life depend on it.
Investors are eyeing those dropped points. For Annual Corp. And there's the bell! Tenno Real in the win! Investors nervous, brokers in position. The bell about to ring. This is the index! The bell. Start killing, Vision! Brokers. Points in the open! Investors are eyeing those dropped points. Not a good day on the index for Neff and his brokers.
Come on, brokers. How long are you going to let them do this to you?
Points in the open. Investors are eyeing those dropped points. Capitalization. Annual Corp on the comeback. Investors are eyeing those dropped points.
Brokers, you need to turn this around. Your livelihood and life depend on it.
Investors are eyeing those dropped points. And there's the bell. Tenno Real in the win. Investors nervous, brokers in position. The bell about to ring. This is the index. Let the trading begin! Exciting! All market upset. Index points up for grabs. Index points up for grabs. The Tenno are feeling the pain, financially. The Tenno desperately trying to become the market leader. Broker down. Tenno score. Investors get jittery. Got him. Right in the finances. That's brokers in the red. And the index closes.
Last, in light of their recent performance, we have decided to relist your brokers. You may now compete openly on the index. You're in the big leagues now, little man. May the void keep you from ruin.
Success. We've been relisted. We can now place the kind of bets we need to attract the greed of Hanyu. We need to entice him enough to wager the hostages and the Triuna. However, we must exercise caution. Don't come on too strong, or he will back off. We need to, as they say, hustle him.
This is the index. I'm Cephalon Sark, your unbiased host.
Fight hard and win, but not by so much as to make the mark nervous. If Hanyu loses by a wide margin, his gambler's instincts will make him walk away, and we'll have failed the Myconians, failed Niwa. Keep your victory within this margin.
Investors are eyeing those dropped points. Capitalization. Index points up for grabs. All eyes on that market upset. Eyes on broker with
on, broker. How long are you going to let them do this to you?
Index points up for grabs! Carnage! Points everywhere! Wonderful! Annual Corp is working its way out of debt!
You're ahead by too many points. Don't make Mr. Anyo skittish.
Ringers! Nobody brings ringers to my index! Get out of here, Glass!
Trading over! Who rules the index? Find out when the bell rings.
Fight hard and win, but not by so much as to make them all nervous. If Anyo loses by a wide margin, his gambler's instincts will make him walk away, and we'll have failed the Myconians, failed Niwa. Keep your victory within this margin.
Index points up for grabs!
I know I said to make it look like they can win, but you're actually letting them win.
Investors are eyeing those dropped points! Shocking turn of events! Appropriate expression! Them taking big hits on the index! Broker down! Investors are eyeing those dropped points! Lots of investors on the floor today! Index points up for grabs!
Come on, brokers! How long are you going to let them do this to you?
Trading over! Tenno wins! Disappointed expression. This is the Index. I'm Cephalon Sark, your unbiased host.
This is it, Anyo. If we win this one, we're fighting for the return of Niwa in the next round. That, or we will walk away with your credits.
You're in no position to dictate terms. You forget, this is my index.
Ah, did you hear that, Tenno? Mr. Anyo is afraid he'll lose.
Left brokers in the red. Broker down.
want more credits. The Void rewards me.
Points in the open. Bad day for Annual and his investors. Brokers, trading is complete. Tenno win. Disappointed expression. Rules the index. Find out when the bell rings.
Mr. Anyo, are you afraid the Void is no longer on your side?
Blasphemy! I am an instrument of the Void's will. From the Void flows fortune to those worthy.
Then prove you are worthy, Anyo. Up your ante, Niwa and the Trayuna.
Investors are eyeing those dropped points. Sark has no idea what happened to previous announcer. Shifty eyes. Index points up for grabs. Points in the open. That broker's carrying a lot of points. This is a risky transaction. Shares soar on that brutal capitalization. Investors are eyeing those dropped points. All eyes on that market upset.
Brokers, you need to turn this around. Your livelihood and life depend on it.
Brokers, trading is complete.
The Void has spoken to me, Glass. I'll give you the chance you want, but it will cost you dearly. I will wager these pitiful colonists and their totem, but you must put in kind. If I lose, they're yours. But should I win, Blast, your corpus titles, holdings, land, all will be mine. So, what do you say?
I'm in.
Papa said I was born.
Niwa is the Triuna. That's why Nef's so interested in her. Suddenly, this all makes sense. The Myconians had concealed her abilities to protect her. But why give a child such a burden?
My dear Glass, why are you so eager to tempt ruin for a little girl? You'll soon see how the Void favors my fortune above yours.
Wealth has no purpose until turned against suffering. I'd wager more if I had it.
Your winning streak stops here. The index is mine, after all.
Excited mood. The index begins soon. Let the trading begin! Exciting! Points in the open!
What is this? What's going on? Anyo, swear on the void that you're not cheating.
My dear Glass, I assure you I have no idea what you're talking about.
Keep fighting, Tenno. I'm investigating the source of these anomalies.
Investors are eyeing those dropped points! The Tenno are feeling the pain, financially. Investors are eyeing those dropped points! Next investors have to be smiling today! Broker down! Brokers holding many points look like shiny bait! All eyes on that market upset! And the index closes!
Glass, it looks like your crack team of brokers just cracked under pressure. Now I'm in the black, and you're facing financial ruin. A deserving end for your contempt of the corpus way of life. They made you what you are. You deserve bankruptcy.
Ergo's suspicions are correct. Neff cheated. I have identified the systems responsible for these cheats. I need you to break into Anyo Corp's servers and steal the control codes for his traps. You are here to steal the control codes to Neff Anyo's traps. Only then can he be defeated in the Index.
Tenno, I need not remind you there is little margin for error. The fraudster cannot know we have gained the upper hand.
You've reached a vault. Find the console and retrieve the security code. Alarms! Data destruction is imminent. You need to hurry. This isn't a code, it's something else. A recording from Niwa. Tenno, continue with your mission while I decrypt this message. You've reached a vault. Find the console and retrieve the security code. Alarms have been triggered. You need to retrieve that data before the data destruction is complete. This is it. We have the code.
You have executed the plan beautifully. Get ready for your next battle on the Index. The outcome promises to be much different.
You've reached a vault. Find the console and retrieve the security code. Alarms! Data destruction is imminent. You need to hurry. Data integrity verified. Retrieval was successful. We have everything we came for. Get to extraction. Another job well executed.
How much longer?
Ergo, what is this passing? What do you know about the Triuna?
Triuna is the Myconian's chosen one. It passes from one to the next in a simple ceremony. A pinprick on the finger is all it is.
A disease.
Yes, likely. The Myconians may be carriers with ancestral resistance to the infestation. Or they are merely keepers of the flame, perpetuating a weaker strain through this ritual.
The infested fear hybrids.
They do, and so the Myconians harvest them without violence. That is their way of life. Eventually, the Triuna succumbs to the burden. And so they must pass it on, and on, lighting a new torch before the other fades away.
Fades? You mean dies. We could cure her before that happened.
Oh, what an extraordinary gift. No Triuna would ever want to lose that. They live in honor, to serve their people, for the greater good.
But they're only children.
It's overglassed. I have everything I want. Niwa is mine, and the sequence's president is in ruin. You have nothing to wager that interests me.
The Myconians do. An old war relic will be our wager. In a way, a product of the void. Something you might have more than passing interest for. Am I right?
Don't kid yourself. What? It's disgusting. It's beautiful. Those colonists would wager this? Don't those idiots realize how much this is worth?
All or nothing. Held in escrow. Are you in, Neff?
Yes. By the void, I'm in.
Investors, ready your brokers. The index is about to open.
I've grown tired of this, brokers. Dish out your humiliation so I may retire to counting my riches.
Investors are eyeing those dropped points.
Wait, what is this? Play fair, you metal wretches!
Points in the open. Index points up for grabs. Set brokers in the red. Investors are eyeing those dropped points. Holding lots of points is dangerous and thrilling! Investors are eyeing those dropped points. Restrained enthusiasts for that capitalization. Brokers, trading is complete. Market upset. Tenno win. Dark hides from boss. Investors, ready your brokers. The index is about to open.
Brokers? How are they winning? By the void, this is my index! This shouldn't be possible!
Don't you recognize the free market in action, Mr. Anu? Allow my brokers to teach you how it's supposed to work.
Brokers? What's going on? Are you trying to get fired?
Investors are eyeing those dropped points. Capitalization trending up. is complete!
Congratulations, Tenno. Just remember, on the index, nothing stays up forever.
Excited mood! The index begins soon!
Blast! What have you done?
I guess the odds aren't in your favor today, Neff.
Lucas, you need to turn this around. Your livelihood and life depend on it.
Index points up for grabs! Points in the open! Capitalization's trending up! Broker down! Capitalization's trending up! Annual Corp on the comeback! Broker down! What a transaction! Index points up for grabs! Tenno Rally drives Annual Corp confidence down, down, down! Trading over!
Well, well, look at that. Even a loser can win a coin toss now and then. Now, let's say we do a rematch. I'll throw in some of your old holdings in Eris.
I think we'll cash in now, Mr. Anyo. Don't want to push our luck too far.
What? No, wait just a moment. I have an exciting wager for you. Ore discoveries in the outer sectors. And to up the ante, a new squadron of bursars hot off the assembly line. What do you say? Are you in? Hello? Answer me!
Lotus, you may now return the child to her people.
She could be cured. Why return her? So she lives a shortened life surrounded by monsters?
Surrounded by family. Her people who honor her. Are you really going to impose your own values on these people you don't understand?
She only thinks this is what she wants. What you call tradition, others call indoctrination. If she comes to the relay and is cured, she'll be free to return to her people if that's her choice.
It's that time again, dreamers. It's time for Nora to say goodnight.
They'd have to adapt, yes. We'd do our best to protect them, as we do for all that suffer.
Advancement imminent. I require more data. Advancement imminent. I require more data. You would make an excellent... What are you curious about? You would make an excellent cephalon, Tenno.
You are on the the verge of a new truth.
I've returned to my...
You are on the verge of a new... You are on the verge of a new truth.
Operator, were you visualizing a bloody battle?
Me too.
Let's get back to it.
You are on the verge of... You set the example. What can we do to help your journey? You set the example for the rest of us.
We await sacrifice. Hunter, do not waste your time with this idiot Cephalon. Spewing.
Curious about music, as I am. Ignore the rants of that monster Hermes, who perverts his function with destruction. Correction, Cimaris is to whom I refer. I am busy with my data collecting. What is your query? Yes, I know. I am a Cephalon, a creature of data and memory. You need not repeat yourself. If you are truly curious about my musical archives, prove it. Build the Manticord.
A Manticord? Hunter, will you strike your enemies with sonnets and hymns? Suda wastes your talent. Her precepts are corrupt. She ought to be decommissioned immediately.
If you build the Manticord, I will reward you with the most essential thing I own, my knowledge. I have data pertaining to the Manticord's history and First, you must find its component parts. Ortis has been informed of their last known location.